Hello and welcome to episode 32 of my Working with Todoist series. In this episode, I want to show you a really cool trick. One that I came across on a video from Todoist, and I can't remember exactly which video it was, but I will find it and I will put it in the links in the notes on this show below. But anyway, let's get straight to this really cool trick. This trick is what's called the uncompletable or non-completable task. Now, I know you're all wondering, why on earth would a task that you cannot complete be useful in Todoist? But I can think of two very good, very useful functions for this particular task. So let me set one up first. Let me just give you a little story. If those of you who are following my series last month, you will have noticed I had a regular recurring task of remember March is Active March. And what that was to remind me that wherever possible I should walk and not take the bus. I had been a little bit lazy in January and February, and I needed to be a little bit more active in my day-to-day life. So I used that as a reminder at the top of my daily list so that I would walk more than go by bus. Anyway, so let me recreate that kind of task. Now, to create a non-completable task in Todoist, you begin the task with an asterisk or a star sign like that. And then, because now normally these tasks would be very important tasks, so I would begin it with the bolding. If you remember from formatting text, if you begin a word or a sentence with the double exclamation mark, it will bold the text. So I would do remember, and April is Active April. Okay. Now, obviously, if you remember to remove the date parsing, you just click on the word, and you remove the date parsing. And I'm going to set that for today. And I'm going to give that a flag of priority 1. So I add the task. Now what you'll notice is at the top here, there is no checkbox to tick off this task. So I'm going to go into my today folder, and sure enough, because I've made this a priority 1 task, this is right at the very top of my list, which is really useful, because now I can see that every time I open my Todoist, whether it's on my iPhone, my iPad, my laptop, or my desktop. Now, there is a little caveat here. Let's go back into this task. If this task was set for yesterday, for example, what you'll see is now this has gone red, because when it goes red, it now says yesterday. Now, there are several ways you can go into here, and you can just forward that on to postpone to tomorrow, which is great. Or, as I would normally do, is I just drag it down to today. And now it's in today, and I've removed that task as... So what you can do is at the end of every day, you just drag it down. So if we go into my next 7 days, hopefully my next 7 days will be a lot quieter than this, because obviously today I would be done, but I would just drag that down and add it into tomorrow. And there we go. So by the way, this is a second tip for you. When you're doing your daily mini review, you can move tasks around to reorganize your working week, but I will probably do another episode on that anyway. So this is a really useful way of keeping really important things that you want to remember at the top of your Todoist list. And it can be just that, I suppose, just a quick reminder as you go through, because maybe you're checking your Todoist 3 or 4 times a day. It's a nice little gentle reminder every time you look. Now, that's one. Oh, to remove this, by the way, all you have to do is go into your editing function and just remove the star. And now we get the checkbox back. Okay, and you can clear it. Now, that's going to come back till tomorrow. I don't want it to come back tomorrow. So let's go back into my next 7 days. And there, showing, where's it gone? Oh, it's not there. Oh, that's cool. I've got rid of it. Cool. Right, so let's go back into the demo project. Now, another useful way of using the non-completable task is to use it as a header in a creative project. So let's say create fantastic presentation, and again I'm going to use my asterisk at the beginning, and I'm not going to put a date on this for now, and then say prepare for slides for slides for fantastic presentation. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to indent this one step to the right and then add the task. Now cancel that out. What you'll notice is now I can actually close that and open it, and I have my task. Now what I would probably do with this, because I like my headings to stand out, I would actually highlight the whole task like that. So now that task is in bold, and I can close it and I can open it, and I can use it as a header for embedded projects. And that's a really useful way, so you don't accidentally delete the whole project. And that's one of the things that you might do if you're in a rush and you're clicking off. You could end up, because if I clicked off, if this was I'll show you, if this was a clickable project, what happens is if I click that off, the whole project goes. So if I just undo that, so by creating this as a non-completable task, it means that I am never going to accidentally remove the whole project. So it can act as a safety net for you if you wish. So there you go. That's the uses for the non-completable task. You can use them as headers, or you can actually use them as reminders for important tasks like exercise. If you're exercising every 3 days, for example, you could use it there. And remember, you can actually move things around, but I'm going to show that in a separate episode anyway. So I hope you found that tip useful. Don't forget, if you have any questions about Todoist, please feel free to add anything in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to get round to it and do an episode for you. So until next time, I hope you have a very productive week, and see you in the next episode.